And we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the fifth episode of The Growing of the Dim, titled The Gateway Under Town. Thanks, Brandy, for coming up with that super spot on title for what we are doing today. We are currently short one max,
Back.
um, but they will be with us very shortly. They just had to work a little bit late this evening. But we are going to just do a little bit of intros and like some starting stuff just sort of without them. Um, Hi, I'm Anita. I am your storyteller this evening. My pronouns are she, they, and with me is a wonderful cast of amazing people. So without further ado, let's go in reverse order from what I would normally go. So we'll start with Becca.
Ah, okay. Hi, I'm Becca. I use she, her pronouns. I'm going to be playing Rodney Baker tonight, who uses he, him pronouns and is a big theater nerd that should not be going under the city because he's a baby.
He's baby.
He baby.
Next up, we've got Vin.
Okay. Howdy, y'all. I'm Vin, he, they, and I'll be playing Tristan, they, them, the not so angsty loner anymore.
Such almost babies are growing up and maturing with character growth and full arcs. Next up, we have Brandy.
Hello, I'm Brandy. I use she, they pronouns, and I will be playing Ruby Landry, newly redadded and hecka confused.
Well, you just got two
Ready
dads
to go.
deal with. Two dads,
Yeah.
and your one dad is maybe going on a date with someone else's mom.
Which, is a great idea, really, for him.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, into the great unknown.
Yeah. That is our intro. Who wants a shiny point of stat to recap what we went through last session? An extra point to go into any stat you choose going into this, our penultimate episode.
What kind of stat? Like an investigation stat or a
Yeah.
general stat?
I'll say an investigation stat. You can throw it in there.
Okay. So last time we all met with Calvin Harkness, who is the brother of the guy that we watched get murdered in front of us in session one.
Yep.
Turns out he's Ruby's dad, awkward. And he gave us a bunch of information about what the narrative is and how like it's telling this, how it like is very specific about how the town is working. And there's this whole like deal that we figured out. We broke into a church. We watched my fellow theater kid get kidnapped by her own dad and like every other important person in town, like bag over head, dragged off. So that's a bit spooky. And then, I mean, yeah, there were some like emotional moments. I quit smoking with my dear mother, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going into the gateway under town from the school yard.
Yeah. So you also discovered that the gateway under the town is you found that the school Tristan had earlier done a little bit of delving into the school to try and find out where exactly these tunnels were, but got turned around by beakers being shattered in a science lab, but realized that it was actually in the math room next door. We found that out through the use of the book that you all found um, in the church. You also discovered
Right.
a little bit more about the covenant that was made, and that in order to try and stop or slow um, these events and the people being sacrificed, um, you
Max has
realize.
arrived.
Oh, Max has arrived. Oh, okay. So, I'm just going to finish the recap real quick. We're going to bring Max in, and then we'll get started on the play. You also realized that uh, in a way to sort of try and staunch these events, they ended up sacrificing an entire town under Arthur Lake. 1 second, everybody. I'm just going to do a quick cut to break and we'll come in. Seamless transition. Perfect. I just need to do one thing. And, haha, there's a max on the screen.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, you discovered that you need to you decided to rescue AJ from the tunnels under town. You found out where exactly the entrance was. You found out about the Covenant and the fact that an entire town was sacrificed in order to stop these things. It seemed to have been unsuccessful. And who knows if it might have made things worse. Yeah, discovered Ruby's dad and decided to quit smoking all at the same time. That is our recap. So without further ado, with all that, you've all decided to trudge towards the school. Is there anything that you would like to do before you go down there to prepare?
Ruby wants to kind of stop at the entrance and kind of look around like she's kind of looking for someone. Like she's trying to be like cool about it. And she thinks she looks like nobody can tell what she's doing, but she's definitely looking around, kind of like, doing that thing. So,
I mean, I don't think the place is gonna fall down on us. So
yeah. Okay.
Can we just come prepared, like flashlights?
Yeah, I could
Things
say
of
that
that nature.
we could retcon it, say that you grabbed like and Ruby's got her big ass backpack full of everything. Including like I think there's a wrench in there and a crowbar.
Well, she's a mechanic.
Nice.
No crowbar.
No crowbar. And in fact, down one of the side alley or one of the side hallways towards the room that you were heading to, there was you could say that there was a fireman's axe in like one of those emergency sort of
Nice.
things if you wanted to grab one because it's convenient.
Yeah.
And yeah, you stand this bookshelf pulled aside. You see a ladder going down.
Is there any like chalk or anything on the chalkboard or anything in this room? Like old?
Yeah, I'd say
Okay. That's okay. I
it's kind of pretty thoroughly been cleaned out.
think I have a Sharpie. Yeah, I have a Sharpie. I'm pretty sure we used it before. Ruby's just going to take her Sharpie and she's going to just on a spot on the wall, she's just going to write the words Calvin. And just an arrow in the direction that we're going. And that's
Okay.
it.
Sure. And you write that on the chalkboard. And who was the first one down the ladder? I'll ask that.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Max, the first one down?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, cool. You swing down. Let me just move this a little closer because it might be not picking me up quite as loud as it should be. I might need to adjust the gain just a little bit. Check 1, 2, 3. If someone is watching the stream could tell me how I am sounding compared to everybody else, that would be great. Because I might need to. All right, I think we're okay. So yeah, you all Max first. Who's going down after Max? Or sorry, not Max. Eli. Character
Same
names.
difference.
Yeah.
Chris.
Okay. So next up is Rodney going down next, or
Tristan, I think,
Tristan?
right?
Tristan's going down next. Okay. So Tristan, you're going down next. And then Ruby or Rodney, who's next? So
Ruby will look at Rodney and just kind of suss out like how Rodney seems to be doing with all of this.
I mean, Rodney has seen like all the rest of you have like, you have a ranch, Tristan's cool, and Eli has an axe now, and he's just there with like his like script copy, just like kind of like tucked under his arm.
roll
Ruby's
it
gonna
up.
then reach into her bag and she's gonna pull out, she's like gonna dig around. She's like, well, here. And she's got like a long screwdriver that's just like a flathead screwdriver for like getting into those really tough places in cars. And she'll be like, well, it's not perfect, but here, this is something. Go ahead. I'll slide down the back.
Me down ladder. Me, okay, me, yeah.
You got this.
Okay. I'm gonna go down ladder.
Ruby, last looks.
All right, here goes nothing. Down we go. I'm gonna pull the shelf that we moved
Mhm.
kind of over so that there's just like a little gap.
Okay,
So it's not like super obvious that a bunch of kids just went down.
sure. Yeah, and you head down the ladder into what looks like darkness. But you turn on your flashlights and you can see that it's a one sec. Just there you go. There's a series of what look like old steam tunnels under the town. Maybe this was like a maintenance route at some point. The tunnel's actually quite narrow. It's only about 5 feet across, about 8 feet, probably close to like 6 feet high. It's pretty small. Like you might have to like, if you're taller, you might have to like crouch down just a little bit to get through it. But yeah, you begin to head in a direction. There's only really one visible direction at this point, and it's straight ahead. And eventually, you reach what looks like a sort of a T intersection. Did one of you happen to grab the map that would show sort of which way?
I think we took the whole ledger, right?
Yeah, you took
Yeah,
the
we
whole
took
ledger
everything.
with you.
Yeah, so we should have the map.
Yeah. I'm going to need one of you to do a survival check.
I have 2. What do you guys got?
I have 1. Skill I have.
Yeah. Anyone that's
I
doing
have
it-
if it's outdoor survival, I also have one.
I would say that this would technically apply to an outdoor survival check, just because it's even though it's not outside, you have a map that you are trying to orient to like the city to underground where you are currently. And yeah, you've got that. So I'd say outdoor survival. That does require a roll. Is that it? That's not an investigation. That's a general.
That's one of
skill.
the it's one of the investigations.
One of the investigation
Mhm.
ones. So whoever
Mhm.
spends a point of that is able to like properly orient the map to.
I'll spend one so you guys can save one.
Okay. So yeah, you've got you're able to orient the map sort of to where you are. You're like, okay, well, if this is where the school is, and this is where this goes. So, okay, and you know that they they took AJ by the theater, and you see that there is a central chamber that the series of tunnels that seems to switch and tilt and turn begins to lead to.
Okay.
So you all make your way there towards that.
Really carefully.
Slowly, carefully, you make your way towards this large, central seeming antechamber. And you all arrive. The room is empty. But there is what seems to be this large central ritual area that would have a similar kind of protection sigil in the center, and you realize at this point that you are exactly in the center of town. In fact, probably about 30 feet above you is the gazebo.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Guys, the room's empty. Are there any is there any debris or anything? Like any bones or desiccated out carts?
There's nothing like that, it seems. And you also remember that when Calvin was telling you about the ritual that he and his brother and the others underwent, that was pretty close to about 20 some odd years ago.
Mhm.
So if someone escaped and might have remembered, maybe they didn't quite. Maybe they've changed place of operations.
Hmm.
What skills does everyone have? Noir's kind of loud. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm trying to do a quick calibration. He shouldn't be coming across too loud on the stream, because he's got the volume turned down a little bit. Because the gain's a little bit lower on this. But here, let me just
Got it.
crank that, and I'll just talk louder.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he's not. He won't be coming across on stream though. It'll just be through your ears, unfortunately.
Got it. Okay, then that's no big deal.
Yeah, I've got the noise cancellation turned on this, and gains turned down a little bit. So, okay. On the Zoom call they can, but on stream they can't. So you're okay.
Okay, I will move.
You're good.
So what skills we have?
Yes. I'm just
You mean
gonna.
in the general or
In specific investigation skills.
investigation?
Humanities, occult studies, outdoor survival, impersonate, negotiation, streetwise.
I have languages, flattery, flirting, intimidation, reassurance, and outdoor survival.
I have intimidation, streetwise, notice, and I do have outside survival.
History, trivia, bullshit detector, impersonate, negotiation, reassurance, notice, and outdoor survival.
So, let's see. With okay, just give me 1 second. Someone make me a history check. Or do me spend a couple points of history.
I've got one. We didn't get many of those kinds of points,
I
but I
have
got
none.
one. I can spend my one.
With
Spent.
that one, you know that there is one place with a bastion that you have yet to have gone to. And it's possible that they could have moved her to that location specifically.
Is that the
Did we go to the observer?
So the bastion that you have been missing is the one that's to the east, the Natel Motel.
okay? Does it seem like there's a tunnel that leads in that direction?
And surely enough, there is, as a matter of fact. So you've got, but it's one of those things where walking will get you there, but it might be
Not
quicker
quick.
if you've got a vehicle.
Yep.
If they were walking her there, it's possible they might have gone out of a different exit and transferred her to a vehicle or something like that.
How long did it take us to get from the school to here?
About 20 minutes or so underneath of walking.
So back up.
We've exhausted everything down here.
I guess so.
It's creepy as hell.
But yeah, you definitely see that there is a bastion here in this spot. So if they were doing some sort of ritual, it had to have something to do with that symbol.
Off we go, I guess.
Someone
Who's
make
driving?
Someone make me a notice.
Oh boy.
I know I just got a point, but I didn't put in notice.
Did we get new points?
No.
Becca did because she gave us a quick recap.
Okay.
I have noticed, and I'll just, is it a roll or just spending a point?
Spend a point.
All right, I'll spend a point.
You begin to hear clanging of the metal pipes that are in the tunnels. Down another tunnel that leads off, away from the way you came.
Did you guys hear that?
Hear what?
Clanging. Pipes. Bullshit.
I mean, they like do that, right? Like wind gets in them and like knocks them around.
Yeah.
Wind underground.
Well, maybe it's like Goonies. Or just somebody down here pounding on the pipes to be rescued.
This is
Wind-
the wrong pipes to be pounding, let's be real.
Wind underground means that that's a path that leads out to the outdoors. Or is that in caves?
I mean, they just start like pondering for real.
That clanging seems to be coming closer.
Maybe we should just go.
Yes,
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
It gets closer. Are you running back down the... Are you going back down the way you came?
Yeah.
Is that away from the the sounds?
Yes, it would be away from the sounds.
Okay.
So we're fleeing.
You're fleeing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you're
We
good.
need to roll to flee.
I'm going to ask for was it athletics or flight rolls from everybody? This is,
Can we pick one or the other?
you can pick one or the other. Yes.
Okay.
If you don't have
Alright.
flight, always go to athletics. If you don't have athletics, always go to flight. They're
This
kind
is-
of interchangeable in that way. It's weird.
This is 1d6, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll go with athletics.
I'm gonna spend 6 fleeing to make that a 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am also I'm gonna spend 4 athletics to make my roll a 7 as well.
Okay. The difficulty was going to be
I'll spend 4 and
6.
make minus.
Cool.
9.
Then I spend 1 point to make a 6.
Okay.
Oh,
What you
yeah, I
got?
still said I was going to spend 4.
Okay.
I'll spend my 4 to make it a 9.
You're good. I hadn't announced it immediately anyways, so you're all good. So yeah, you hear this clanging and it seems to like begin to come closer and closer. And you all manage to leap out of this hidden passage. I'm also going to need a outdoor survival spend real quick so someone can reorient you because a lot of the times
I'll
these
do it
spells
this
get-
time.
Okay.
That is a 6. Traits.
Perfect. Yeah, you realize that it's left, not right, this way, and then you cut back up the ladder. You're pulling the thing back over top, I'm assuming?
Yes. Now let's close whatever's in there inside.
Is there like a desk or something in
There is.
there?
Yep,
Can we shove it in front of the?
absolutely you can. Like, just do a quick, like, barricade.
Mhm.
Close it up.
Okay.
And, yeah, you grab the... Oh, all right.
I'm going to put my ear up to it and see if I can hear anything.
Don't seem to hear it. Anything.
Okay.
So
You-
does anybody know what that was?
Not a
a
clue.
rat?
I don't want to know.
You said there were rats like at the school, right? Maybe like one got down in like the.
Even I know a rat doesn't move that fast. It's a rat.
I don't know. Like. I don't
I mean,
know.
I'm pretty sure they can be that fast, but not that heavy. Oh, Christ.
And it
Are we
sounded like
getting outta
something
here?
was banging on the pipes that were above.
You know, let's just not think about it and get to where we're going. How about
Okay.
that?
Heading to the motel.
Sure.
You okay? Yeah, you hop in the truck, and you all head to the motel. And you do see the motel has been shut down for several years. But it's kind of like one of those old roadside attractions that like people sometimes stop. It's like one of those markers that people see going out of town. And you drive up, and you don't seem to see any vehicles out front.
What time is it?
It's close to, let's see, it's probably close to about 4 p.m.
Okay.
We've been investigating and wandering through tunnels a little bit today. And you had your talk with Calvin earlier. Yeah, I'd say it's close to about 4 o'clock at this point. What do y'all do?
So they might be in here, right? Yes.
That's
So-
the idea.
If they're in here, we should have a plan to make sure they don't like shoot us on sight and then call it an accident.
That's true.
Are we like? What do we do when we find them? They're like, people in power in town. Like, we can't just like Scooby Doo them. Can't just like demask them.
Yeah.
Aren't we trying to save AJ though? Like,
I mean, yeah, but are we killing the mayor? Like, if it comes down to it, we have to save AJ, are we gonna kill the mayor?
I'd rather
Like, are we
kill them
gonna kill the person at the Observer?
Wouldn't it be worse if we killed someone? There's no way it wouldn't get out.
Let's not kill anyone.
I mean, we can prepare not kill anybody.
Exactly.
But if it does, it was an
Okay.
accident.
Maybe we can just be. Maybe there's a way that we can disrupt their ritual that they won't be able to get
Yes.
on track.
Just get her out of there and then run the hell away from this downtown.
Yeah.
What about the next 13 years?
I think as long as we're out of town, it'll be okay. Right?
I mean, for us,
Yeah.
for everyone else in town, like, is your mom leaving town? Are any of our families leaving town? Are they gonna be here maybe for another 13 years?
all drinking the Kool-Aid, aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't we in trouble if we don't?
Yeah.
Like, they
We're in
know.
trouble either
so
way.
Let's
We're
just
already
do
in
this
trouble.
and
Exactly.
like
Well,
it's okay. We got this, Rodney. Like,
yeah.
and
yeah,
if
yeah.
we can figure out a way, I will take all of the heat for this. Like, they're
Oh.
always mad at me anyway. What's the difference? And we'll
No.
make sure that you
No.
and,
Oh,
No,
and you too,
Ruby.
Eli, you need your
No.
scholarship. Like, this isn't like
Yeah, but you could like go to jail, Ruby,
whatever.
for a
Like,
long
You guys
time.
need your life. So let's just figure this
And you
out.
need yours?
Your grandfather
Well,
needs to run
exactly.
that damn
What
post
the-
office. He's too old.
You're adorable, Eli. Come on, let's go
I'm
figure
right.
this shit out.
No, we're not gonna. Okay.
So I know we're like walking away, but like we still didn't think of like a plan of like what we're doing now that we're here.
That's so true.
Also, where do you park the truck is the question.
Down the street.
Not
the
too far because we gotta
bushes.
be able to get out of here.
Oh yeah, that's true.
There is
Somewhere
a-
hidden though?
There is a river nearby that you could park the truck off the road and like buy and make it look like you were someone that was going fishing. That wouldn't be too out of the question to do.
Will that like, as a non-driver IRL, will that affect my ability to pull out and leave,
No.
or is it meant to be a fishing spot?
You-
Okay,
you've
then I
got
will
a-
do
You've
that.
got a truck with 4-wheel drive. You can just sort of it's not even like rough off-road. It's just down a hill
okay.
embankment, and it's not
Yep.
even It's just on a little flat plain before it dips down to the river.
I think if we like sneak up, figure out which room they're in, if they're even here, because they might
Mhm.
not be still, we sneak up, get a sitch of what's happening, how the ritual's going, and then maybe we can figure out how to A, stop it, B, save AJ, B, C, end the curse, D, not die, E, not get it so grounded that we're just stuck in this town forever. What's up?
I have an idea.
Yeah.
The lady. What if we summon her to like scare the shit out of them? Do you think she'd come if we asked?
I mean, I
There's
don't know
an-
how to ask.
But does she want them? Like,
He also wants to kill them. Remember?
right? Like,
Yeah,
like
but
does-
she can't actually do anything physical.
We need that wild card though. That's a
We
little
might.
risky.
Hmm.
They
don't
might.
know.
They've been like doing these rituals for however long, and like whatever. They could like have weird like magic powers or something.
Oh, all right.
They could have
So
gotten like some benefits or something. I don't know.
goal today: get AJ out. We figure the rest out once we have her.
Yes.
Sure.
that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
and he will
fine by
point
me.
at Rodney.
Huh.
I don't like you empty-handed. And he has like a an old Swiss Army in the console of his truck.
I have a
Puts it in-
screwdriver.
That's not good enough. So just take this, like, just in case.
Okay. Ooh. Corkscrew.
It's not a toy right now. Later. It can be a toy. Just
I think
not
there's
right
a
now.
toothpick in there too, if you need one.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Okay.
I'm ready
So
to
should
go.
we sneak up and see? Like,
Is
if we can hear
there
anything?
is there like a service entrance to the hotel or to the motel? Maybe that staff would have come in through at its
Oh yeah, what kind of motel? Is it like the kind where the doors are on the outside, or do you have to go inside? Oh.
Hmm.
Fancy.
When did it close down? Okay. No, like specific year in the 70s for any specific reason. Okay, cool.
So 77?
1 second. Can you hear me now?
Oh no.
Can you hear me, pilot? Am I audible? I was trying something different. I was trying to be fancy and maybe I failed.
They hear you.
Okay.
They didn't answer.
And now you can hear me again. Okay. Okay. I didn't have the thing set. But yeah, it was about this exact same year as the flooding of Lake Arthur.
Okay. Hmm. Of course I was.
Mm-hmm. Convenient.
Hmm.
Are there any like tire track?
Bah.
It's not a busy place, right? So it's old, it's run down.
It's
Like, is there
old. It's run down.
anything that looks like anybody's been here? Like, is there any obvious, I don't know, evidence of like a car being through here or doors being opened? Like anything
Spend a point for
drug?
notice.
I will spend some notice. Last notice point.
Spend
Spent.
some notice.
Oh my god, we're gonna be out of notice points, and then Eli and I are not gonna notice shit. Them boys blind. Can't see.
You know how it is.
So where they spend.
You do see tire tracks leading around into the back of the building.
Hmm.
Point them out. I think there's our trail.
So sneak that way.
I would usually volunteer to take point because I don't want you guys to get hurt. But maybe someone a little smarter should go in front of me.
You're smart, Eli.
No, but seriously, like if I don't see something and everyone dies, I'm gonna blame myself even in the afterlife. So like someone take the front, please.
There's also a fire escape leading up the building to the upper floors on either side.
Hmm.
It would take a little bit of a jump to try and grab it and pull the ladder down, and it might make some noise.
I mean, I can sneak over there if we want.
I'll go with you.
How many feet up is that fire escape?
Standing jump, it would probably be about 8 feet, or
No jump. Somebody get on my shoulders.
Do we want to go see if there's anything around the back first, or
probably a good idea, but if we need to get it, someone's going up.
Okay. Yeah. Stealth enough?
Around the. You're doing some stealth for me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask for some stealth checks. This is gonna be a difficulty 7.
This is hiding, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I have that.
We're all doing this? Okay.
Yes.
Can I use infiltration instead?
Infiltration is applicable here as well.
All
Hiding
right.
is more
Anyway-
like.
I can hang back and wait.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
I'm gonna spend 6 to make it an 8.
Okay.
I got a spicy 1.
Ooh, spicy one. I like
Okay.
spicy ones.
Nom nom nom.
Oh, no, no.
Remember, I dropped my D6.
Oh no.
I get another one, but that's not my favorite thing. That's like bad stuff in Brandyland. Okay. And I rolled a 2. That's how that works. 2 plus I will spend 3 more to make it a 5.
Okay. I said it was a difficulty 7 for the
7.
infiltration, just so you know.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, I said that
I
a
was-
little bit earlier.
So can I make it 7?
You can make it
Or
7.
is it too late for that? Okay, then I will.
I mean, one of your members also got a spicy 1.
Oh, then I'll just spend the 3 and leave it as it is.
Um.
I already committed.
Okay, sounds good. Rodney, you make it to the back. I think that you'd be probably one of the first ones up there.
Hmm.
Which direction do you go? So you parked sort of by the river, like a little bit off to the side, so they couldn't really see your vehicle, and you all sort of like tiptoed in. Eli hung back a little bit further.
I
Where
think
exactly?
I'm going like towards like the tire tracks that we saw, like
Okay.
that head around back,
Head
and just
around
kind of
back.
like tracking them kind of like that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tristan, did you follow or did you go the opposite direction?
I guess to save them for this roll, I'm gonna go in the opposite direction.
Okay. And Ruby, did you go with Tristan or did you go with Rodney?
Ruby went with Rodney.
Okay.
Probably should have gone with Tristan, but Ruby went with Rodney.
Okay. Yeah, so that's gonna affect this. Okay, so
Yep.
you both go around the side of the building. Rodney, you go first.
Mhm.
Rodney, you peek your head around. You do see a van
Hmm.
parked around the back of the building.
What color is it?
Beige, like Chevy Grand Caravan.
Okay.
It's like maybe a 2000s model.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, new.
and as Ruby is coming up behind you, Ruby snaps a twig, and there's actually someone you notice someone is standing up at the back door having a cigarette.
Oh fuck! I wish that were me.
Ruby snaps a twig, and they look over that direction. You duck your head back, and then from the other side, Tristan, describe your 1 to me.
I think, like, all caught up in the whole espionage bit, they trip.
Is there a loud fuck?
Yeah. Fuck.
Love it.
Just gotta.
Ruby hears that and is going to try to be the distraction and is going to just flat out come out of the shadows, pulling a joint out of her pocket and say, "Hey man, have you got a light?"
Do you have what is the skill for acting again in this?
I have impersonate.
Do you have
I have
do you have impersonate?
I have 1 point of impersonate in my investigation skills.
I think that's the closest thing there is to acting, looking at the sheet
It
right
really
now.
is.
Yep. It's the one I have the most points in.
Okay. Hey man, you got a light with a joint in your hand and an adult. And this is crap.
No way. No.
This is not the mayor.
I know, but I'm not going to say the other name. But I don't want it to be.
Who do you think it is?
Don't answer that question. Not without your
Mm-mm.
lawyer present. Don't answer.
Who do you think it is? It is the owner of the theater.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to pretend like I don't know who he is.
And he looks
I
at you
just-
like, what? You know, you're not supposed to be here, kid.
Yeah, well, had a shitty day. And I just went for a walk. Well, I've got my skateboard, but I lost my lighter and I just thought I could relax. If you don't want to have, you want it? I mean, everybody's busting me lately anyway. What's the difference?
You're offering me.
No, if you're going to confiscate it, just take it because I've just had a hell of a week.
Get out of here, kid.
Thank you. I'm sure my mom would appreciate it. I'm going to go grieve. And Ruby's just going to turn and
Weirdly enough, he doesn't recognize you. And I don't think that he would maybe know you enough to recognize you,
perfect.
but is going to turn around and go into the building.
Okay. And I'm just going to come around the corner. Just
Whether or not he bought your story. Is another thing entirely.
yeah, well. You guys. Shit. Rodney.
What
I'm
do you
still
all
like
do?
hidden over there. Right?
What do you all do?
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm waiting for everybody to come back.
You went into the
Is
building.
there, like-
The door locks behind him.
Is there like
Nice.
windows nearby?
There are no windows at the back entrance. This is like
That's
you
a
had mentioned.
safety
This is
hazard.
like a service exit, like an emergency exit on
Mhm.
the back of the building.
Okay.
There's no windows on the back side of the building. Like there's windows higher
How-
up for
Mhm.
hotel rooms, but not for where you are.
Ground level.
Yeah.
How did he like? Did he like put out his cigarette when he left?
He did not.
Okay, that's really cool. I'm gonna put that out.
He,
And I'm gonna-
he took the cigarette with him back in the building.
Damn it, bastard!
Damn.
No, what an asshole. Sorry aside.
You're trying to quit. Your mom
Yeah, I
wanted
know.
you to quit.
I know. How pickable does the door's lock look?
It could be pickable, but you also know
Mhm.
that an adult just went to that door.
Yeah.
Right.
So an
before.
adult would hear it. Yeah.
I think we got to find another
If
way
you
in.
guys come back to the fire escape, I can like instruct everyone through the athletics needed to like get up to the second floor.
That's fair.
I know how to do this.
I think we should. Yeah.
Cool. As I'm scampering back, can I slash the tires in the van?
Certainly.
Great.
Yes, you
I'm gonna
can.
I'm gonna slash all the
Uh-huh.
tires.
Look at that Swiss Army knife go.
Only 3 of them.
Oh yeah. Get fucked.
Well, look at you, little bastard.
Slash 3 of the 4 tires on the van. Gotcha.
And then I scurry back.
Yeah, Tristan just limps back to the other side.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just
You
got a
all,
little tripped up.
you all return to the fire escape where Max is waiting for you
Eli?
all. Yeah, Eli, sorry, is waiting for you all. Same diff. It's been a long day, everybody. I'm sorry if I'm missing up character names.
No, I forgot to change my name on the Zoom because I got here late. That is
True. That is true. You're good.
Perhaps.
It happens. Yeah, so you all return to the fire escape. Eli,
Right.
Big Fish, would I be able to get you to do some lovely athletics spends to get your friends up?
Oh, well, this is how it's gonna go, guys.
How's it gonna go?
So, Tristan, Ruby.
Yeah.
We're both gonna
Uh-huh.
stand like this, across from each other. You know, lock your hands like this. Rodney, you're gonna put a foot in each of their hands and you're gonna lift up with the knees, not the back. So you don't hurt yourself, okay?
I don't understand. What do you mean?
You come on.
He's
You
not
are
bad.
getting the lift. You know, like a cheerleader.
Uh,
This is the safest way. Don't worry, I got you from behind. It's gonna be fine. Okay?
okay.
Yeah, so everyone is going up the cheerleader way because that is the way I know to be the safest way to get people up.
What happens once I'm up there? Then like no one else has a. Then there's 3 of you, and then.
Well,
that's
when you go up, then I'm gonna take either Tristan or Ruby's place and help the other one up. Last person is gonna go up on my shoulder solo, and I'm gonna jump it.
I should be able to
Okay.
climb up.
Okay.
Alright.
Athletics.
Athletics.
Here we go, gang. That is a 5, and I will spend 3 points to make an 8.
Ay.
Just doing a quick test. Making sure that I can be heard for stream. Chat, can you let me know? Real quick. I'm being paranoid about this right now. Worried that I'm not being picked up.
Violet, can you hear Anita?
Sweet, thanks.
Love the gremlins.
Tech gremlins are a thing today, and of all days. I've been fighting them. Alright, so yeah. You managed to get everyone up. What are you gonna do now, Eli, now that you've got your friends upwards?
I am gonna jump it myself because you said it's a I can do a standing jump. So if there's anything like a crate or something I can drag over to try to give myself a boost, I will. If not, I'm gonna just try to go for the pull up.
It's also funny thing happens when you lift your first friend up to grab the ladder. The ladder begins to slide down, but it does make a noise when it slides down.
Okay. Maybe we should wait a second after that happens to make sure that no one comes out to.
Or we should
could it-
just go quick. And
Okay.
Get in before they notice.
Okay, we can go quick.
We just not pull it down. Just try to.
Well, I mean, if
I don't know.
if it falls down by itself, we might as well just use it and not like go through the bullshit that I described.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Fair enough.
Max was a cheerleader for a little while.
You're good. You managed to climb, scrambling up. This is also just a case of your GM not being in the moment and heads distracted in several different directions. ADHD is a hell of a drug. Anyways, you make your way up to the second floor, and there is a window at that level. And Rodney.
Yeah.
It seems to be stuck, but you do have those little tools that you use to pick locks. You
Yeah.
slide it in, you undo a latch, and you slide it up. And you are now on the second floor of the hotel.
Oh shit, I am.
And you all follow. There is, and Eli, if you're the last to go up, there is the
Yeah.
sound of the fire escape coming back up, which does make a little bit more noise.
Too late now.
A little too late now. You also had someone see.
Yeah, there's nothing secret about us anymore.
Ruby, you got that? Someone was picking something, right?
I think Rodney was picking.
Oh,
it.
Rodney was picking it.
What? I peek my head out of the window. Yeah, we're good.
All right.
There is old carpet on the floor. It smells very musty in here. There is old carpet on the floor. It's kind of red with one of those Baroque type patterns on it. Gray accents that have since like long faded, or at least they look gray. They might have been a different color at one point, but wear and tear. The carpet is barren and pulled up in some spots. There are rows of rooms on either side of you as you travel down this hallway. Where do you all go from here?
So I mean, they were at like the back service entrance.
You're at a emergency exit on the second floor. You are surrounded by hotel rooms on either side, but this is a smallish hotel. It's not big. It's not really grand. There's probably only about 20 rooms in total in this place.
Did it seem like they needed space for their rituals?
It did.
I was
Okay.
gonna say that. Yeah. Maybe down in like a lobby or
Or ballroom?
a ballroom, or like
Or
a
basement.
where those fucking business
Basement.
guys meet in the, the conference rooms. Conference rooms.
It's not big enough for conference rooms, but there is a ballroom in this hotel.
Is that the one with the
Okay.
chandelier?
Yes.
Guys, it's gonna be like Phantom of the Opera.
I knew you were gonna say that,
It's gonna be.
but I'm disappointed that you did.
Why? Do you not like Phantom of the Opera?
I do like Phantom of the Opera, but like
You like Phantom of the Opera? Why haven't we like talked about this before?
let's go.
Have you watched Rent? It's like Phantom of the Opera, but about like AIDS.
You know, if they need another sacrifice, you are on the list.
What?
I swear.
Don't you joke about AIDS? That's such a serious thing. What is it really about?
No, it's about AIDS.
Oh, it's literally about AIDS?
Yeah.
Who wants some? Oh my god. Oh, you know.
Yeah, like most of the
I'll
characters
go with
have
you
AIDS.
this time, Tristan. You
Thank
two
you.
Oh,
go
don't
together.
do that. Ah, shit.
Wait, you guys are leaving? Where are you
No,
going?
okay.
That-
I think we should stay together right now, okay? Just until we figure out where we're supposed to be, or where we're not supposed to be, where we're supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay.
Stop talking about musicals. I won't talk about them anymore.
If
It's
we
okay.
live, I will watch it with you. Okay? I promise.
We'll all watch
yeah.
it. Just I will.
Whatever.
Tristan, you can make fun of it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, the four of you begin to walk down this hallway. There is a sharp L turn, left turn, as the U shape begins to sort of take effect, and there's rooms on either side of you. And as you move down this hallway, you begin to sort of smell this strong burning of incense.
That happened before, right? Incense?
Not so much.
Okay. I've been playing a lot of games. Is it a good smell? Is it like Nag Champa, or is it like
It smells a little bit more like dragon's blood.
okay?
Nice.
Yeah. Do we hear anything as we move? Like any?
You do hear something. As you round another corner, you hear chick, chick.
Oh,
You kids are gonna have to explain what you're doing here.
Do we recognize the voice before we turn around to look at it?
You are all faced with the shotgun barrel held by the bear.
the mayor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know
Well-
you were in the hotel business.
I convinced my friends to reenact Phantom of the Opera with me, and we heard there was a chandelier here, and I don't know where any other chandeliers are, and I'm just really sorry. I just really like it.
Seems
And
like
the
a lot of the times when things are happening in this town, you kids seem to be showing up. So you're gonna come with me.
You're really gonna shoot a bunch of kids?
Not if I don't have to.
Then don't.
Well, then come with me.
Then how are we going to reenact Phantom of the Opera?
Nudges with the gun down the hallway.
All right.
I look at Tristan like, are we doing this?
And you can drop those. Yeah, gestures to the axe and the.
As part of the show, I mean, there's phantoms and there's an opera. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, what my favorite scene is the scene where Christine comes out carrying the fire axe.
Okay, I'm gonna put the axe down and I'm gonna take Rodney by the hand and start walking down the hall.
Oh.
And I think on
Before they
that
kill us,
note,
just to shut us up.
this is a good enough time, I think, for us to take our first break for the evening.
Are there more?
When in doubt, grab an axe.
I mean, there might be. Who knows? But yeah, we're gonna take a
Depends
break.
if we die.
Who knows? You might need to have to build new characters fresh on stream.
All right.
I don't
Oh
know.
hell no!
Probably not.
I got
We'll
two
find
little
out.
twin
Flies
siblings.
out.
Let's do
I'm
it.
out of here, man.
Oh my god. If
Um,
Rodney dies, I'm gonna play Lisa.
I've never ever had a character die before.
First
Wow,
time for
there's a first
everything.
for everything.
I wasn't gonna say it. I was not gonna say it.
I'm surrounded by wood. It's fine.
Okay, everybody. We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. We'll be back. We're gonna refresh our drinks. Do
miss you.
bios. We'll miss you dearly. And we'll talk to you soon.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
And we're back. We have rubber baby buggy bumpers on the captions. I love that for us.
Nice.
What else will we have?
Welcome back. Our team of teenage investigators have broken into a hotel and have been faced down by the mayor with a shotgun. And they are now being led.
I wanted to do something while this is happening.
Absolutely.
So
Sure we can.
we're still in the flip phone and like blocky phone era of cell phones.
You are.
So
Definitely.
I would like to make the jump that like speed dial assignments are still a thing.
Uh-huh.
So I'd like to reach into my front pocket and dial my mom and just leave it.
Pound 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're just gonna pocket dial your mom?
Yep.
Okay. You you get led down by the mayor into the ballroom, and standing are the people that you would expect. There's the owner of the Observer, the owner of the Grand Theater, who had spotted you earlier. There's the owner of the other businesses, the Civic Center, and there was one more. Can someone please remind me for a shiny point of investigation?
The ring? Did you mention the?
The Civic Center is
That's
the ring.
Civic
yes.
Center.
Oh, sorry.
There was one more.
The city hall. So the mayor, yeah. The
Yeah,
theater,
the
the
Yeah.
city hall, the observer, the civic center.
Yes. Okay.
That's
So
all
there
I
were
had.
there were just the 4 of them.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
3. And yes.
Yeah.
The owner of the Civic Center was Fem, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. It was the Order of the Grand. My brain is soup, and I don't have any of my notes nearby, so we're just gonna go with it.
Okay.
Such is life. So they're there, and AJ is sitting very calmly in the center of what looks like a ritual circle in the middle of this hotel room, in the middle of this ballroom. And it
So-
looks like there was a carpet that has been rolled over and is in the corner that reveals this large bastion symbol in the center of this room.
I will speak. Eli says, so us urban exploring at the motel is weird, but you having AJ cooped up here in a ritualistic circle isn't fishy. Come on, Karina. Come on, Karina.
Right, Mr. Mayor? Well, she would say mayor, whatever his
Kids.
name is, but I don't know.
Yeah,
can-
I don't know his
you-
name, but
Mr. Mayor AJ's dad.
AJ's. You'd think that I'd remember the names of my important NPCs, but I do not. And I do not have my notes.
I don't remember his ever name.
Weave the tail.
Okay.
Welcome in, Raiders. It's good to see you.
memory is a scam.
Memory is a scam, and when you have ADHD, it is moot. You do not have it.
No, it's in these notes somewhere.
So yeah, you find your way into this hotel, and the mayor looks at you and says, "You kids know that there's something more going on here. You know
Like-
that
Vice Theater.
you're well aware that
You know, that's a big
and they give you
assumption.
this knowing look. They say, you were there for the fire in the school. I think I saw one of you through the lady who owns the Grand Theater says. And I think there was one of you that was outside my theater when we took AJ. You know more than you're letting on. But it's not really going to matter that much longer. Have a seat.
Are there chairs?
You'd have to sit crisscross applesauce. That's how AJ's sitting.
I think I'm good. I look at Tristan. Like,
They sit, unfortunately.
I mean, there's a gun still pointed at us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eli will
Yeah, I'll
take a
sit.
knee. That's what they're getting.
Ruby. Okay, so Brandy doesn't know their names, but Ruby is going to say each of their names out loud.
Mhm.
And as she sits, she's gonna say, "Okay, Mr., Miss, Mr." And then she'll sit. And like she'll kind of nod at each of them as she does it,
Mhm.
like very like looking at them, like yeah. And then she'll sit next to Tristan and
So you all sit in this ritual circle. The strange shape and the lines connecting the points.
Have you been in the hotel business long here at the Nathal Hotel?
The Natel.
The Natal Hotel? Have you
Natal Motel.
been in business long here? Is this normally where you hang out? Like, you know, the Water Buffalo League and the Flintstones?
Are we gonna need to gag them? Might be best. I think
Wow, that's
I s-
infringing on our rights, you know, just a little.
Again, to
when it comes
fucking
to the
minors.
safety of this town. Unfortunately, we've had to sacrifice a lot.
Safety for who? Your own daughter?
Certainly not AJ.
You're gonna take us out like my mom?
Oh, is
Who
AJ
else? Who
also
else is missing? Jenna? Jenna,
is-
that was 1980, right?
is AJ gagged?
AJ's
Or
sitting.
can-
AJ's not gagged. AJ's just sitting quietly.
Okay.
And any of you could try to talk to her if you
Yeah,
like.
I'm like. I mean, I assume I kind of like sat like near her. How's it going? You vibing? This is fun. It's kind of like family opera in here, you know?
I don't really remember Christine getting captured by her dad, but I appreciate that. I don't know what's going on. And I don't know why I can't move.
Well, it's gonna be okay.
You don't put yourself in the shoes of your own daughter sitting over there going through this. Like that's cool with you, Mr. Mayor? Like you're all right with this? Sacrificing for so that a town can grow?
You don't know what's out there. And if you did, you'd know that the sacrifices we're making here have to be worth it.
Oh, that's it. Worth it.
You mean the thing out in the woods that like, you know, calls out your name and then there's like the goat man and then like a bunch of other things? Yeah, we
and the
know about 'em.
fireflies.
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't believe my eyes.
And wasn't there a pact or something that someone broke? You know, pretty standard
Seen all your sigils.
You know, colonialization bullshit. But you broke a pact with, what was it, the land, the nature? Who was it you guys broke the pact with? Yes, this is nature's fault. This is the poor people you kill's fault.
We didn't break the pact. We've been trying to uphold it. But nature demands a sacrifice.
I thought there was a pact where you didn't break boundaries and things. Then the sacrifice was needed. Like,
Progress has to be made every once in a while. If there was no deal, if we didn't forge the land for coal, if we didn't...
right, to line someone's pockets, right.
It's...
That's always what the blood goes for. To line someone's pockets. Good job. Well done.
to feed the bellies in this town.
Killing. Keep going. You've got this. Kill the next one. Well done. I'm sure my mom's proud of you too.
I just
Mom's
want
in
to
the wrong
announce
place.
another,
No, go for it.
actually, announce another action.
Sure.
I'm gonna, I guess, try to make it look like I'm like adjusting my pants, like the waistband. So hopefully the phone will jostle and make like a loud noise if there is someone still listening. Like if you tap an iPhone now, you can hear it on the other side. Conceptually the same. I don't know if it'll work, but that's what I'm doing.
You hear a little bit of a rustle. Like that sound made us like there was a sound.
Okay. Okay.
But there's no one talking on the other end of the line.
Yeah, that's good, actually.
I'm kind of surprised I don't see Jerry the cop here. Couldn't rope him into your fun and games.
Jerry isn't smart enough to pull this shit off. Sorry.
At this point, the owner of the Civic Center has come back with some old dish rags from the... and is beginning to tear them up.
I just open my backpack and pull out the clean fabric that's in there that I use for rags. And I'm like, no, we got this. We don't need your malevolence. And she starts passing out white piece or clean cloths to her
Oh
friends.
my god.
The sass. We love it.
Sass.
She's like, I've even brought my own duct tape. Does that make you feel better? And she rips off pieces for each of them.
I don't want to put duct tape on my face. This is my money
Here,
maker.
stick it to your arm first. It won't hurt much when you take it off.
Ow!
It's the oils from your skin.
Still rip off a good chunk of hair off.
To the under. You just do it to the backside.
But you didn't say that part first.
Oh, sorry.
Romy's gonna be missing like a rectangle on his arm for opening.
Oh my God! Shut up.
You can
need
still
help
plunge
with
it back
the
in.
And at that point, the mayor raises the gun and fires into the ceiling. There's a
Ain't ammo
loud
expensive?
Bang.
You're gonna wreck that chandelier we need for Phantom of the Opera.
We're gonna die here. Phantom of the Opera still we're gonna die.
Chelsea, get the book.
You guys aren't off book for Phantom.
Ian, stop. Come on.
Okay.
And they begin to chant, ignoring any cries.
What's happening with the gun as the chanting is happening?
The mayor has the book open in front and has
Uh-huh.
the gun still. But
Oh, so it's like
seems
on
to-
a stand or something?
Yeah, there's a stand. There's like a little
Okay.
dais with the book. And they begin to chant. And there were candles in this room. And they begin to flare upwards. And upwards.
Okay. He can't shoot all of us at once. So I'm gonna run and you guys go the other way, okay?
Fuck
Is,
that.
is AJ bound in any way?
AJ is not bound.
Great. Love that.
And there is the flames, they continue to go up and up as this chanting continues. Until the flames explode and burst up, and the entire room is dark.
I'm standing up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, Tristan is actually
Done
gonna.
with this.
Yeah, I
And
think
you
it's
can
a good
see
time.
Ripping the
Red
tape
and
that's-
blue lights through what open windows there are. And the doors burst open. Everybody freeze. And it's Jerry, the cop.
Oh, motherfucker.
You... Mayor Higgs? Sophie? What in the... And he comes in. And there are about 5 others that come in. Including Eli's mom has rushed in the door with them. Karina and Lisa
Queen.
are coming in to the... Let's see.
Let's go.
Oh my god, my babies! And your mom rushes to you in the center of this room and like just grabs you and holds you. And there's now like lights from outside as like this room gets opened and everyone seems to get like arrested. There's now ambulances outside to make sure that none of you are hurt. You all get rushed out, blankets get put around you.
How's AJ?
AJ stands. I don't know what was gonna happen. They had gone on much longer.
See, it's all gonna be good.
Well, Karina Fishback, don't miss.
We'll kind of go up to her to try to support her because she doesn't look super steady.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And they all get the mayor, the owner of the civic center, the owner of the Observer, and the owner of the theater get put in handcuffs and they get thrown into the back of a police truck. Your friend the cop.
Don't say that.
No, it's
It's
true.
not like
It's
that
true.
though.
It's not like that. Says, this is some fucked up shit. Okay. You four got some explaining to do. But
Why d-
we're gonna take your statements at the station, if that's cool. They're making sure that, like, there's EMS people, like, making sure that your vitals are okay, and, like, you've obviously undergone some trauma, but, like, there's no physical injuries. And the police van with the 4.
Wait,
Town
my
leaders.
car.
Your truck?
My car is he pulls his keys, pocket. My car is at the fishing spot.
Okay. Your mom takes the keys, like, I can drive it home, babe.
Uh-huh.
I got you.
Uh-huh.
Well,
We're gonna
I think
they're gonna take you to the hospital real quick, just to get you, like, properly checked out.
Wait, you're not coming?
I mean, I gotta drive your truck back, but, I mean, I can drive with you in the ambulance if you like.
Can we just all go with you?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like
please.
I don't
trust
know if
anybody
ambulances
right
are
now.
expensive in Canada as much as they are here.
It's like $250 for an ambulance ride.
I think we're okay. Can we just ride in the truck with you?
Yeah, we can ride in the truck.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit of tight squeeze, but we can
It's
make it
okay.
work.
I'll
That's
sit
fine.
in the back.
I'll sit in
It's
the bed.
fine.
Yeah, we can do like
We'll
a
all
lap
sit in the
situation.
back.
Looks at Jerry, the cop. You didn't hear any of that, right? Jerry's like, didn't hear shit.
Thanks, Jerry. I knew you'd come through.
Can I hand my mom a piece of gum?
Your mom hands you a piece of nicotine. It actually grabs her purse and is just like, don't tell your dad, and hands you a cigarette.
I mean, yeah, of course. What? I thought you got rid of yours.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Okay.
Emergency pack, you know. It's been a
Yeah,
stressful
yeah,
day.
d-
And the sun is beginning
Yeah.
to set at this point.
I need a burger.
Well, we're gonna take you to the hospital first to get you all looked at and checked out and make sure that you're okay.
They have burgers at the hospital?
Like, not really. The cafeteria food's terrible. I could get you jello or pudding.
Okay.
Mom, are we gonna have to give her all of our statements to Jerry?
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, but I want to talk to someone that's actually gonna believe us.
Honey, I don't know what the hell was going on in here, but I think that there's a lot bigger story here than what anybody's gonna have to say.
Before we go in, can we show you something before we all go in there?
Sure, honey. You can tell me anything.
Okay. Well, she'll let her drive till
Yeah,
we get there.
we're good.
Oh, does somebody have the book?
That's what I want to show
Yeah.
her.
Okay.
I think I have the one from the church too.
We keep that shit on us now. I don't want
So
anybody to
you
find
all
it.
walk to the truck.
Is Lisa? Sorry, is my mom coming with us?
Your mom's like, I have my own car, but like, I'll be right behind you on the road, okay?
Okay.
I mean, if you want, you can ride with me, hun. That way,
I-
less people in the truck.
Yeah, but I feel like we're about to have like a dramatic moment over in the truck. I guess, but I
Really
don't
just don't
have
wanna
to be a
miss it.
part. I don't have to be a part of every dramatic moment.
I mean,
so I'll
I-
just go with you because you're my mom and I care more about
I
you.
mean, if
than
everybody wants to
dramatic
pile in,
moments.
I've also got the minivan.
Yeah, but we need to get Big Fish's truck.
Jerry's like, at this point, do you want me to drive the truck and then the rest of you can, like, have your moment in the van or whatever?
If you fuck up my truck even a little bit, ugh, and then I'll hand him the keys.
Son, I wouldn't dream of it. And he walks across he opens the door a little bit too rough. He slams the door a little too hard.
Put the mirrors back when you're done.
He flips the mirrors.
Ah!
Adjusts the rearview mirror. Gets
No,
his
we're
grimy
not
little
driving
cop
that
hands on your
far.
steering wheel.
Ugh.
Great.
Ugh.
And your truck begins to putter up the road ahead of you. As you all pile in.
Somebody hold me up.
There we go.
Somebody
Yeah,
hold me
it's
up.
okay. We're getting in mom mobile.
Come on,
Oh,
come on.
he's driving my
You,
car.
you're fine.
So Lisa's driving, right?
Lisa is driving, yeah.
So since Lisa's driving and Karina's in back with us,
Mm-hmm.
I'd
We can show
assume,
her.
because I'm assuming Eli's up front because he's like the tallest. I'll bring out the book that I got from my uncle.
Mhm.
She says as she's bringing it out and like that quizzical kind of look, and then the police file, and we'll just beep, 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 but she kind of lays out
Info dump.
an info dump, like what we figured out, and it seems pretty bonkers, but everything seems to be true.
And
Yeah.
she seems to look at this with like new eyes for the first time. This is wow.
There was a weird voice that came out of my Uncle Rod's mouth that wasn't
Yeah.
him,
And the same thing happened with Dad last night.
like threatening us and telling us to stay out of things. And,
And this is the whole reason we were at the gazebo in the first place, by the way. We weren't just being stupid.
Listen, honey, I'm real sorry about all this. You've been all through so much. And I know I really wasn't there for you when you needed me to be there, and I think I need to be a little bit more present in your life. You're supposed to be growing up. You don't need to be dealing with this too.
I'm just glad you answered the phone.
You know, I always answer when you call, honey.
That's why I called. I think they were gonna.
It was just,
I think they were gonna kill us.
yeah. Oh, and like you can see that your mom's got tears just going down her face. Who's sitting in the
Oh.
front seat next to Lisa?
I am.
You are?
Yeah, because I'm the tallest.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's a thing.
You
I'm
He's
5'1".
like room.
it's a minivan. There's some leg room sometimes in the back a little bit, and that one spot in between the front and in the middle seat. Your butt
sit
buddy
where
just
you need
squished
to.
up. Yeah, but you know, you sit where's thematically appropriate. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Do you want to be near your mom? Do you want to, or do you
Yeah,
want to be near
if you
my
if,
mom?
do you want to switch seats so we can both be near our moms?
Yeah, I think that's probably
Let's
for the
do that.
best.
'Cause
Okay.
one mom is driving, one's in the back.
Yeah. So Rodney can be shotgun, and I will be in the back.
And it's one of those situations where there's like two different conversations going on in the car.
It's
So-
big enough.
Rodney, your mom's just sitting there quiet, and you can see at this point that her hands on the wheel are white knuckle. Driving
You-
back towards town.
What's up, mom?
I was just real scared for you.
When? Like just now?
I mean, when Karina called and said you all were in trouble, I just got real scared. 'Cause what if something happened to my baby?
It's okay. I mean, it would have been, I don't know, then maybe there would have been more attention about it. And then maybe it would have gotten dealt with. I mean, it got dealt with, which is good, but then, like, you know.
Just try not to get into a situation that's gonna scare me like that again.
I didn't try to.
I know, honey. All right. Oh, okay. What the?
Do you.
And your mom begins to slow. Because you see a familiar set of taillights. And they're the taillights of Eli's truck.
Mm-hmm.
Come to a stop on the highway in front of you.
I bet you that motherfucker blew my transmission. Oh, whew. I have had a long enough day.
And
Somebody roll the window.
And in the headlights, you can see Jerry, Constable Jerry, in the road ahead of you. He's just
Like he's
standing.
out of the truck?
He's out of the truck, the
Okay.
door's open, and he's standing, staring at something.
Can get out of the van, I guess.
And you all move out of the truck towards, and you can see that the police truck, the police van that had the 4 culprits in it, is flipped on its side with large, seemingly hook marks that have peeled the metal open. And there are bodies in the road.
Oh my god, it came for them.
Oh,
And
Who's-
wasn't
bodies. The cops or the.
Yes.
Everybody's?
Yes.
So the cop whatever cop was driving the car plus all 4 culprits.
didn't Clinton do the symbol that said to destroy the ones who harm? And so the creature was invited in for them and maybe is done?
And that's the thing that you've realized at this point is you're inside the Bastion protection zone. Because the Bastions are supposed to keep it out of town.
It's in.
And it didn't just go after the ones that did harm. So who knows what's going to happen next?
Look at everyone and just slip Ruby's hand into Tristan's. Like,
Yeah, they
Scared.
did take Ruby's hand.
Did AJ ride with us? Okay.
Blair.
Rodney, how do we call your lady? I think we could use her help.
I don't, but soft, what light through yonder window breaks, it is the east. I don't know. I don't know how to call her. She doesn't have a phone. She's a ghost. Oh, that worked.
Yeah. They hang out with the theater lady,
Yeah,
the ghost lady.
in the theater.
She likes us though. She's nice. She's here to help.
Yeah, because they're nurses.
Okay, Mom. I reach into her purse. I open up her pack of cigarettes.
Ruby pulls out a joint and passes it to you and says, "Here, try this instead."
I can.
Sing again. Sorry. My brain.
Why are
Yeah.
we just offering my mom drugs?
Your mom's
'Cause
just like,
it's-
I'm gonna ignore that. Crap. And rushes out to go help Karina.
Worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
Snapped her out of it.
Just don't make sure Jerry doesn't see that. It's not legal yet.
He's busy.
Won't be until 2018. But I don't know
Whoa,
that.
Mom.
I'm just a mom.
What?
Okay. Wait, no, but really, where is
What do we
she?
do?
Because I see fireflies, but not her.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Where are we? Are we near the theater?
You are not. You are on your way back into town. You are
Ooh.
just before the Welcome to Hobbs Falls sign.
Let's get AJ. Ruby's gonna start walking back to get AJ in case she's still a target.
Jerry has pulled the ambulance off to the side before it.
Make sure she doesn't see her dad's body.
Well, he was willing to see hers like that.
That doesn't mean it's good.
It was unclear whether or not he was actually going to sacrifice her. It might have just been one of those memory wipe things that was mentioned earlier.
It seemed like he was gonna sacrifice her. I'm gonna wander towards the fireflies.
Mhm. And just off the road in the distance towards the tree line, you can see a faint figure in the woods.
White person jog over to it.
That's so specific, but drew a perfect picture in my head.
Yeah.
And she stands there and looks at you.
I'm gonna like extend my hand.
And she takes it, and you feel the most profound feeling of regret and sorrow.
It's directed towards anything.
Towards the massacre on the road.
Yeah.
And the feeling that life, even if it is a shitty human being, is still sacred and blessed. And the thing that took it is an abomination.
So, do we have to like?
And then you see a lake. Deep and vast, and a town beneath it. And down in the center of that dead and desolate town, wood rotting and floating at the bottom of the silt, you see a sword.
Just like Spamlot.
I was gonna bring you home with that.
Sorry.
You're good. And it clears. The fireflies are gone, and so is she. What do you do?
I'm gonna turn back and I guess walk towards everyone else. We have to go to the lake. Wait, like the postcard said, like the everything that's been trying to lead us there. There's something in the lake that we need.
Can we get to the lake without crossing the threshold back into town?
It
Or is she
seems
gonna protect
like for
us?
now, town isn't safe either.
We need scuba gear? Like,
Jeez Louise.
No, but yeah, seriously, Anita, can we get to the lake without going through town? Because I know the lake is also technically outside because it's on the other side of the tunnel.
It is. You would have to go through town to get to it.
Okay.
Because there's a single road that goes through town and then passes through. It kind of curves downward. There is a crossroads, and you would take the crossroads down to get to Arthur Lake. South. It sort of takes you back south by southeast.
I mean, I don't know how to get to the bottom of it, but
We have to get
There's-
to it first.
let's go. We can figure it out when we get there, I guess. Maybe we stop by the sporting goods store and get some snorkeling gear.
Okay. I've been afraid of that hook motherfucker since I was a kid, and I'm not about to lose my life to it when I know it's coming. So
And
I
what do you
kind of want to
suggest?
sleep in my truck, and maybe we can try in the morning.
what if it kills more people in town? it doesn't hold the 13-year thing. It does what
Ruby.
it wants.
You know your house phone number?
Sure.
Phone toss. Call your dad.
What am I telling him?
Ask him if anything weird's going on inside.
Okay.
Also, tell him that you're like alive.
Oh yeah, I guess he probably. Yeah. Okay. It's what a day.
You got me there.
Beep, 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 beep.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is it like a little Nokia? What do we got? What do we got? We got it. Hey, Dad.
One sec. I just need to make sure that my microphone is actually on. It is now. Ruby,
Yeah.
where you been, babe?
We got into some stuff. Is everything okay at home?
Yeah, everything's fine. The twins are watching TV.
Cool. We're with Karina and Lisa. We're gonna get some dinner in a little bit.
Everything okay? You sound a little bit.
I can't read lips. What?
Yeah, Eli is making motions at her this whole time. Like,
What? She covers the receipt. What?
What?
Hold on, Dad. What, Eli?
why are you lying to him?
I'm not. He doesn't believe me anyway. Oh, anyway, hey, yeah, we're fine. Some shit went down. There's been okay. There's a monster running around town. You know, the one you didn't believe me about? He just killed the mayor and a bunch of other people, so be careful. Click.
And there is no caller ID on cell phones at this point in time, so your dad has no way of getting hold of you back.
I'm gonna
To
give
ask-
him
You wouldn't
a
be able to.
process
You wouldn't
that.
be able to redial last number.
Star
I don't know what
69
Canadian. Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah,
star
it's true.
69 to find out the last number that called. There's no redial last number, and most cell phone numbers are unlisted at that point in time. So trying to call back the
Shit.
number won't come back.
So-
Oh God,
Ruby,
how
will
will they
hold
get to
it.
me about my car's extended
say.
warranty?
yeah.
Okay. Or the auto glass you need. Okay. That didn't go well. I admit. What do you want me to tell him?
Well,
I don't know, man. I get it.
at least
I
it
just
doesn't.
don't get it.
He said that nothing weird was happening.
Everything's
No.
fine.
Everything's fine. Okay, so maybe as long as no one comes and no one leaves for now, no one else will get hurt. Maybe it's just the threshold.
Makes as much sense as anything.
Nothing makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, but now there's like no rules, right? Because like they all.
At this point, Jerry gets a call on the dispatch.
Oh, he still has a radio. Let's go.
What was that? You're
My
kidding.
dad.
No,
Ha-
please kidding.
We've got a situation down here too, and like has been like communicating openly with like the dispatch. It's like we need something down here. Another yeah.
It's okay, Jerry. See, we weren't
Take your
lying.
time.
Yeah. Send what you can. And clicks off the radio.
Something weird happening?
City Hall's on fire.
Yeah.
That's an upgrade.
So is
did
the
she-
Grand,
Okay.
the Observer.
Oh God, my ice rink. Ah.
Yeah, and the Civic Center too.
Well,
Those are the targets.
Yep, those were them.
Hey, but it wasn't us because we were with you.
Oh my God, Jerry, is Len okay? Did they get him out of there?
Not sure. Listen, we gotta get you kids back to town.
We can't go past there. It's going to kill us.
What if Len dies in the fire?
Ah!
We gotta go to Arthur.
Listen, the
Lake.
fire department's on their way. They're handling
He
it
doesn't
as best
live
they
there,
can,
does
but
he?
We were calling in the volunteer squads from the other cities.
Fuck. Wait.
Look at the moms.
Your Lisa and Karina look at you. Where do we need to go? We need to take you all to the hospital to get checked out first, but
Do you
We're
have
with the best
time for
nurses in
that?
town.
I'm fine. We are fine.
feelings
He just
inside
the one
not
who got
expressed,
messed up.
honey.
We're fine. Okay, if there is a problem, it can be a tomorrow problem because there are like way more right now problems.
Yeah,
You saw those claws when you were a kid, Eli?
Yeah. I was 8. It was like at the end of a road. I was trick or treating. She didn't believe me. No offense. I get it. I was 8.
Kids
but
only
yeah.
see monsters under the bed.
Yeah, I totally saw that thing.
Okay. Say we believe you. Say that all this scary stuff is real, and like obviously there's fires in town buildings that shouldn't be burning are burning.
Yeah, the ones that those 4 people were in charge of.
Something knocked that car over. Whatever you want to believe it is.
Okay. Here's the deal. We believe you. This is a thing. What do you want to do?
Go to Lake Arthur.
In the middle of the night. In pitch blackness.
You got headlights.
All
I don't
right.
want people to die.
Sure.
I mean,
Why-
if you need to stay here and help triage like this situation and the situation in town, like
And
I
your
get
moms sort of
that.
look at each other and they're like, get in the van. We'll ta-
Rodney, did the lady make it seem like we had to go now?
Are the fireflies still here?
The fireflies have
yeah.
dissipated.
she seemed like she was full of regret, and she seemed like she wanted us to get a sword from the bottom of a lake.
There's a sword?
There's a sword at the bottom of the lake. I said it was like Spam-A-Lot. It doesn't matter. Yeah, there's a sword at the bottom of the lake. Maybe it can kill the hook hand tar horde honk thing.
Okay, well, I guess that if it was still here, we would be able to see it, right?
Or is there noise happening? Is that a different one?
There is noise. Like there's obviously the sound of the sirens. There is the sound of the ambulance has since taken off further down the road because like they know that there's an accident, but they've
Oh, wait,
circumvented it.
Wait, the ambulance has gone past the original crash into town,
Yeah, because they've still
and
got
nothing
AJ in
came
the
out
back.
to attack it.
Nothing so far.
Okay, then
So-
I'm not afraid of going.
Okay.
That's what I was. That's what I was
And-
worried about it just killing everything that tried to get into town.
Okay. Yeah, Jerry's like, I gotta get back into town. There's things that I gotta take care of, and I'm gonna leave you all to it. And Jerry's gonna hop in your truck, Eli,
Oh, I better get paid for this shit.
and it's gonna drive it back into town. He's like, you can pick your truck up at the station when you do your statement.
All right,
Live
let's
through
go.
the night so we can give statements, Officer Jerry.
I'm gonna do my best.
Don't
And
wreck
he
my
scr-
car.
he
My sticks are back
screeches-
there.
He screeches off with your truck.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's
Feels rubber.
fine. It's fine because I don't know why it's fine, but I'll get him back. It will be fine.
Listen, we have to live first, but okay. That's fine.
And your mom's hop in the front seat. Lisa
Think
and
about how
Karina.
bad he'll feel if we die then.
And you all hop in the back of this van and you begin to peel off into the night, speeding through town. And as
Jesus
you pass
Christ,
through
Mom.
town, you see fires. The Civic Center first, and then City Hall, the Observer, and then the theater. And there's like this moment of stunned silence as you all pass through the town. And these fires don't look to be spreading, but you can see that there are fire trucks and like people have already cordoned off the areas, but there's plenty of people out in the streets looking at these buildings as they burn. And you all pass through town, across the river, across the bridge, through the tunnel. You reach the four-way stop. You turn left. And the road takes you east by southeast towards Arthur Lake. But as for what you find there, I know that this has been a short session, but we're going to cut it here because it seems thematically appropriate that we're going to cut it here. That's where we're going to end tonight's session of The Growing of the Dim. So
How
yeah,
much is happening?
Yeah, just a little. Oh my
just a little
gosh.
bit. Just a little bit.
itty bit.
And a bit of the things.
Like this is going too well. What's happening?
It's
It's not going to end terribly.
I
Oh,
feel like it would have went a lot worse if I let myself have a bad relationship with my parents like I do
Yeah.
with every other character. So I made a conscious choice. I made a conscious choice to give myself one. And that has saved us.
Saved your life.
Karina's amazing.
And that
yeah.
alone has saved you.
I have a
Uh,
really good friend who's Karina, and I picture her as your mom through this whole thing. I've pictured my friend Karina.
Aw.
Aw.
But yeah, that is going to be our session for tonight. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. We are going to go on a raid fairly soon, but first we're going to do our outros, and we're going to start in the opposite order because Max did not get to do an intro, neither an intro nor an outro. So Max, tell us who you are, where we can find you, what you do on this internet, and all that lovely stuff.
I am Max. You can find me anywhere that I want you to find me at Arcane Goth on the internet. You can find me here for the finale of this show next Friday. On Tuesday, I will be running the finale of Beyond the Corridor with TTRPG. On Wednesdays, we are making our darndest attempt through many unforeseen difficulties to finish Neon and Chrome, which is our 1970s Monster Hearts campaign. But after that, I'm free, so like you should cast me and stuff. I'm usually a GM though, but like you can put me in whatever. Also, if I met you at Gen Con and you're here, I love you.
Shout out to them. Shout out to Gen Con, because that was a fun time this last little week. Gen Con! Next up, we've got Brandy.
Hello, I'm Brandy. You can find me at Kind Ranger on the tweets. Soon, I'll be doing a streamed Kids on Brooms game with GM Chase from Another Path podcast. So keep your ears to the ground about that. And yeah, I love Ruby. I love you guys.
I love you too. Next, we've got Vin.
Hi guys, I'm Vinvox at VinvoxV8 on Twitter. I'm a voice actor who is stepping into tabletop streaming lately. I have a couple unannounced things, but October 27th, catch me on Carrying Comfort Studios for a Call of Cthulhu one-shot based off of Ludo's Lake Pontchartrain.
Oh,
It's going to be a
Oh.
blast and a half.
I'll get that handle from you eventually so that I can properly shout them out. But yeah, very excited. I love Call of Cthulhu. Last but not least, we have the amazing, the wonderful Becca.
it's me. Sorry, I'm adding that note onto my phone for a calendar update. I'm Becca. You can find me most places as Cool Armadillo, either with a 0 at the end or not. It depends. You can find me here next week, and then you can also find me at my podcast, which is Unlikely Adventures, where me and my co-host Macy make really bad D&D characters, and I talk about how incredibly sexy the green M&M is. So if you want to hear
As you
that,
should.
yeah. You can check us out. We're on Spotify. We're fighting with iTunes, as always.
Mood. And once again, I am Anita. I have been your storyteller this evening. You can find me everywhere online at Panita or at Critical Misses. That has been our show. Is there anybody that we would like to raid at the moment? Who is online? I'm seeing TPK Roleplay is online. Angry Nerd Girl is online. You can go raid Jess. You know what? Let's send some love over to Angry Nerd Girl. We'll go. We're gonna go send some love over there. Thank everybody for stopping by and spending the evening with us. But until next time, stay out of the forest. Bye, everybody.